I actually really like that one.
My name is Jackson Oliphant.
Kylie Salyers.
Grant Victory.
I'm Kendall Fight.
At a school in the Bible Belt like the U of A, many students start their college lives looking for a new church home. But with what seems to be endless good choices, finding a faith community could be daunting for some new students.
I knew I wanted to get plugged into a church that knew who I was, loved me for who I am, and was a Bible-preaching church.
So, I talked to Josh Bernard, the pastor of Fellowship Fayetteville, to get his thoughts on what students are looking for in churches and what they should be looking for.
I think there's benefit to having a church where you like the teaching, you like the worship, those type of things. But unfortunately, I think we have them flipped.
So what about the students? What are they looking for in a church?
The community, I think, is huge.
Spiritual food.
A local body where I could serve just as quickly as possible.
I love the worship. Worship's a big thing for me.
People give Gen Z so much crap. Like, I hate that. I love Gen Z. Obviously, there's some quirks and some weird things that y'all say, but I've kind of learned to just embrace that. So what I've seen in Gen Z, which I love, and this kind of relates to what I've seen students looking for in church, there's this sense of like wanting to belong and connect. They want to be active. They want to have like a voice and influence.
I heard about New Heights from like multiple conversations about asking which church to go to, because I came into college like also looking for a church to like keep the fire going. And we went there second week of being here, and it was really good. Like, just felt different from any church I had been to before.
So whenever I was going through the decision process, I just got really lucky. Right as I walked into Fellowship, my roommate actually has been going to Fellowship because she's from Rogers, so she leads and everything. And one thing that I told her that was really important to me is I want to get discipled. I just think that's a really awesome way to grow, and Fellowship has so many discipling opportunities and so many small groups and people that you can connect with.
So many churches offer so many tangible things like service opportunities, discipleship, and worship. But the thing that seems to stimulate the most young people is a bit deeper than all that.
I think what attracts a lot of students is authenticity and vulnerability. When I walk up on stage, there's husband and dad Josh, and then there's Pastor Josh that comes up on stage, and I've really tried to fight that and to whatever degree invite students into, hey, this is the good, the bad, and the ugly in my life right now. Here's sin that I'm actively fighting. Here are really hard things that we're going through. Here's maybe even some of the good and the sweet things that you don't see behind the scenes. And so I have a sense that college students appreciate that, and I'm drawn to that. And
I really like how Josh wants us to talk about our sin, because that's the best way to grow as a person, I think. And it just makes you closer with people.
Experiencing a massive, super nice church building back at home, and then going to the Boys and Girls Club of Fayetteville is just wildly different, but there's just vastly different experiences with the Lord, and it feels more intimate knowing that I could be somewhere where you could get a whole coffee bar and just go there for coffee and fellowship, but at the same time you're there for the Lord, and you just experience that so differently.
Whenever I came up here for college, my first week, I saw them all over campus, the Cross Church College guys, all over campus, and I loved how they were doing their outreach and how involved with campus they were, and how they made that a passion of theirs and a big mission statement.
I think serving in community should be the first things we look for, and then also hope that they have good teaching and worship and those type of things.